All right, President Trump's plans to secure our border and crack down on illegal immigrant crime are working. Earlier today, the Department of Homeland Security announced on X that under President Trump and Secretary Noem's leadership, and of course Tom Homan, border crossings have dropped a whopping 94%. Small Business Administrator Kelly Loeffler announced that the SBA will be moving regional offices out of sanctuary cities. But after the mess left behind by the Biden administration, there's still a lot of work to do. According to a new report, illegals are now cloning Border Patrol vehicles, all in an attempt to bypass President Trump's border crackdown. While the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, this story should numb the conscience, said almost 100 terror-linked illegals that they knew were terror-linked were released into the U.S. in 2024 alone. And during her visit to New York City yesterday, Secretary Noem announced on X that ICE launched a detainer to take into custody the illegal who set a woman on fire at a subway station in Brooklyn, New York. But because of New York's sanctuary city status, the Department of Corrections will not honor that detainer. Here with reaction is border czar Tom Homan. Okay, they're not going to abide by it. What happens next, Tom?
Then Pam Bondi sues him. We take him to court. But he's not going to get away. You know, we have to sit outside that jail every day, 24/7. We'll get our hands on him because New York City or any other sanctuary city is not going to stop ICE from keeping President Trump's promise to eradicate every criminal illegal alien, every public threat illegal alien, every national threat illegal alien from this country. We'll get it done. These just sanctuary cities make it harder and they make it more dangerous, but they're not going to stop what we're doing.
Okay, the Biden administration locked up or deported only 8 out of the more than 100 illegal immigrants that they knew had suspected ties to ISIS who were crossing illegally into the U.S., according to Tulsi Gabbard. They knew who they were from. They knew these illegals, you know, had connections or were known to have ties to ISIS-affiliated networks, and they still let them go in the country. Can you explain that to me? Because I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around that.
No, I can't.
I appreciate
and I'm
your
with
honesty.
you, Sean. I've been doing this since 1984. I can't understand it. I can't understand everything that Biden administration did. I can't understand the 2.2 million known gotaways that they released in this country. You know, and who the hell are those people? 2.2 million people paid more to get away. They paid more not to take a free airline ticket to the city of their choice, not to get a free hotel room, not to get free medical care, not to get free meals a day, not to get a free work authorization. 2.2 million people paid more not to take advantage of that giveaway program. How many of them came from the country sponsoring terror? The Biden administration had one thing in mind: optics. Release them as quick as possible. Release them for many times before the vetting even came back, because if there's no overcrowding, they can keep making that false claim the border's secure. It's all about optics. It was nothing about national security.
Well, and then there was the big lie that the border's secure and the border's closed, none of which was true. How are we making progress on the issue? And I was asking Secretary Noem last night, are we making progress on identifying the people that are tipping off certain groups about pending ICE raids, which, as you know, puts the lives of officers at risk because the element of surprise is taken away, and now they're walking into a trap. And somebody's going to get killed unless we get to the bottom of who's tipping them off, meaning some innocent people.
Yes, we are making progress. We are making progress. Secretary Noem is opened up her own investigations through DHS-IG. We already found one dealing with that, under investigation. Department of Justice, the FBI, the Deputy Attorney General, Emil Bove, he opened up another criminal investigation into the DOJ. We will find them. We will prosecute them. The least they're going to do is lose their jobs, but they need to be prosecuted and sent to prison because, as you said, this job is already dangerous enough. President Trump has promised American people we're going to concentrate on the most significant, worst of the worst public safety threats. The job's already dangerous, and when they know we're coming, it's only a matter of time before an agent walks into an ambush, because TDA don't care about life or death. Either does MS-13, and that's what we're looking for. So this disgusting on every level. Whoever it is needs to be prosecuted.
AG Bondi is bringing lawsuits to states like New York and Illinois. How many states do you identify right now that you think are having sanctuary status and aiding and abetting in the law breaking that also need to be sued?
Well, you got California, you got Illinois, you got New York, you got Colorado, you got Washington State, you got many of them. But we have prepared a list for the AG and everybody she needs to look at. And yesterday, you hearing yesterday on sanctuary cities, and you had 4 mayors sat there and lied under oath constantly, attacking me for a statement that I made at CPAC that I'm going to go to Colorado and I'm going to go to Boston. I'm bringing hell with me because they've released 10 child rapists to the streets of that state. So you're damn right. I said I'm going to bring hell, and I meant it. I said it. I meant it. We're going to do it. We're bringing hell to every illegal immigrant that commits crime in this country, especially those who rape children. I won't pull back on that. I said it. I meant it. We're doing it.
That's what I like about you, Tom Homan. You really pull your punches. You know, you're a straddle the fence. But in all honesty, if we can't protect children, then what is the purpose of government? This is fundamental, and having somebody that committed gives a lot of Americans comfort. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your time. We appreciate all the updates.